So, what's going on? And welcome back. Part 2 of this, of Don's thoughts. Usually I make it one video, but this time I decided to make it a two-parter because, I need to edit something out. Something out how it works. But, last time we covered, I gave my honest thoughts on floridaman. That was kind of, hit or miss. There's not really plot in it, etc. But today we're going to compare it to The Citizen. It's an action adventure basically superhero parody by Action Lab Comics. This written by Charlie Mcfarland, art by Aleksandar Jovic, and Brian Seaton is the publisher CEO. Vito Del Sante, editor-in-chief. Jason Martin, publisher Danger Zone. Zed Ciccioni, executive producer of Capes and Undergarments. And what's basically all about is Norman. It's basically what he is. I'm kind of copying my review from Amazon a bit. I mean, what do you get when you throw a random average Joe into a city full of super beings? Well, hilarity unfolds. He's the only Norman Shaddler. He's the only average man living in a city populated by superhumans, and I gotta tell you, he has the worst kind of luck. I mean, every day he comes across super beings, superheroes, etc. And and as you might see from the first page alone, after a while, I kind of relate to the guy. After a while, if you're the only guy with certain powers, was different than the rest of them, the time is, at a certain point you're starting to get sick of the place and you want to get out. And he lives together in the city with his roommate. There's also a super being called Stonehenge. It's kind of an I'll show him right here. It's kind of a parody of The Thing and Luke Cage. And at times he is kind of an he acts like a superhero, but he also likes to drink, etc. And he over the course of this book he kind of decides, hey, maybe an anti-hero isn't that bad. And once I said, it's pretty definitely check it out. Okay, this thing is hilarious. And this is also he tries to save him from one superhero tries to save him from a fire, but the laws of physics kind of apply here. So he's within a similar custom to Mysterio, but he forgets that you need to breathe, otherwise the smoke will kill you. Carbon monoxide, right? And he collapses. But and basically Stonehenge, his roommate, is the only useful guy around here. So but he has his moment. But Norman Shaddler, despite his bad luck, he also has moments of glory. Because the superheroes are kind of like since the whole population is superheroes, supernatural beings, super beings. The only news you get is superheroes. But this time, in the first chapter, he first gets a glimpse of success. After he says both of them. So eventually he saves all of them. And Part 1, he has to be the hero of his own story for a change. That's what I get. First part. Second part is he tries to get away from the city, but oh wait, it's here. He tries to get away from the city full of super beings, and yeah, it's pretty hilarious. But his holiday kind of goes south because there's a monster attacking the city. But yeah, the taxi driver didn't want. Had to leave him alone. But, there's all kind of guys, and this is the hilarity. His holiday goes south because they're all. Yeah. Me. I have to go to the bathroom and everyone. And metro or train or the subway, please. The underground leaves. Yeah, in America they're called subways. Similar to the sandwich. And yeah. Twice gets away. But yeah, ironically, out of all the beings, the monster saves him. And yeah, so it's actually it helps him out. Poor guy. And flies up. And yeah, I see here. He's a mini Godzilla, but he's actually quite friendly. He helps him, but yeah, of course, Diamond Dave has to fuck things up. He's about to get a friend, but no. They had to ruin it for him. I swear, the guy has the worst kind of luck, and yeah, all aboard, and he sinks to the bottom. Poor guy. But yeah, they go out for drinks, but it has a good ending. They're going out for drinks, and Norman decides to join them. More hilarity unfolds. And that is the next chapter. This is the other one. Norman's having a walk of his dog, and Human Vine crashed the party with the criminals, and he gets into a lawsuit. With another guy. It's actually an evil bastard, but yeah. And also the judge is Judge Kaustra. He's also a super being, so yeah. The jury is basically a clone of his duplication man. Basically a clone of he can clone himself. And yeah, gets through the lawsuit. They're actually criminals. At least, yeah, the lawyer was actually a criminal, so yeah. Angelo. Name's Angelo, so yeah, it's kind of went. They'll go out to save him, and then Norm. He shoots a bunch of Norm falls, but yeah, the human vine stays in. And so yeah, he's sorry about the lawsuit he started against them. So, but like I said, he has the worst kind of luck because he gets hit by a bus. And he breaks his leg. And that's pretty much it. I said this one also has some slice of life elements in it, but it's actually a plot. It's basically what happens when you throw a normal average Joe into a city full of super beings. And hilarity unfolds. Eventually, yeah, he gets a little bit sick of it, but yeah. Going to the next part. The art itself, it is more cartoon. The cover itself is more minimalistic than what you see in Florida Man. Less realistic art style as well, but it's more cartoonish. And yeah, I actually prefer like I told before, I prefer a well written comic with like this cartoonish art, for example. It kind of reminds me of Dance the Menace for some reason. It's an old cartoon from the British. I prefer a cartoon style like this with good writing than this with some this with some not so good writing. I'm pretty sure he can do. He has other works. He has a science. My brain has a sci-fi one, but yeah, it's a sci-fi series, but there's something to get into, so it's not fair to judge him based on that. But I'm a little more editing, a little more writing, and maybe more pages. It could have been a little better. So we're going to the final verdict. It's a difficult one. Got to get my coffee. Golden beans, I think. Not sure. But to the final verdict is a difficult one. Both Florida Man and the Citizen have some are similar in certain areas. One is more realistic, close to the Florida Man archetype. Takes the Mickey out that one, but yeah, it kind of repeats itself time and time again. And yeah, art-wise, it could have been more consistent in certain areas, and yeah, also pacing and everything. So yeah, maybe 5 separate issues would have worked better. Just originally gone with that idea, but and also yeah, the only few characters I remember that the rest I pretty much don't care about it. So yeah, pretty much that. It's yeah, the boomers can't, like I said, boomers can't tend to forget that yeah, some memes and certain stereotypes age terribly. So yeah, until yeah, like I said, until something pops on in the news, and yeah, it gets hilarious. But yeah, there's not really a plot in it, and yeah, I'm kind of split on it. I will probably not buy the sequel from this one. I will probably not reread it. But Citizen implements a lot of similar ideas, even though it's for a more younger audience. It's for 12 plus. But yeah, it is. I have to say, yeah, it's weird. Mike Baron is an Eisner winner, but I have to say this comic here, The Citizen, implements a lot of the same ideas but with the exception of Florida Man. But there's actually a plot in there. There is actually a good characters in it. I mean, Stonehenge is realize that being anti-hero is not so bad, and Norman Shaddler. He is yeah. I can't relate. You can't help but feel bad for the guy. I actually feel for the guy at times. So yeah, there's, I mean, yeah, if you're more into the, if for adults, if you're more of an adult, etc. I would pick Florida. Yeah, you can pick Florida Man if you want to, if you like the meme. But yeah, it's probably something you can going to read once anyway and throw it away or put it in a box. But for me, I think yeah, The Citizen has better as implements a lot of similar ideas, but there is a plot in there, and it just is better. I mean, the writing is good. The pacing, it flows into each other like a river, and yeah, I think Charlie Mcfarland and Aleksandar Jovic could be really proud of themselves, and yeah, it's and there's everything going on, and takes the Mickey out of the superhero genre, and yeah, something that's been milked out to death. So it is kind of I had a good laugh out of it, and I'll probably this is a hidden gem. I will read it and I will read it again. This is on a very high level. Yeah, like I said in the review, this is everything that the current mainstream American comic book industry fails to deliver. So yeah, props to Action Lab Comics and Entertainment. No offense to you, Mike Barron, or any of the CG books that I read so far, but it was kind of mid. But The Citizen by Action Lab Comics gets the edge from me. And yeah, this was it for this video. In the next Honest Thoughts, it's going to be a two-parter this time, I hope. Maybe not. I'm going to review two other crowdfunded books. The next ones are 3 Nights, 4 Days by Michael Curtis. And Vandish by Irene Strijalski. Taiwanese American. Same name for Taiwanese American. Strijalski is more of an Russian name. But God knows. But yeah. Once again, congratulations, Mr. Mcfarland and Jovic. I enjoyed it a lot. And yeah. This week there won't be a creative writing stream again. I'm going to have some time with my family, so the moment these videos upload will probably be on the Saturday and the Sunday. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to do my coffee and I'm heading to work. Otherwise I'll be late. So see you guys in the next one. Catch you guys later. Peace.